Martial arts class. We're talking about defending yourself with a stick. How to defend yourself with a stick. We started earlier this week. We've talked about all kinds: long sticks, short sticks, two sticks, spinning sticks, the nunchucks, the expandable baton. We talked about improvised sticks. We're going to do improvised sticks later today or tomorrow. Right now, we're talking about my favorite stick for self-defense. The absolute best self-defense street fight weapon you can get. Best self-defense against a violent attack, because you can take it everywhere you go. You can take this in the car with you. I have one that sits on the passenger side seat of my car when I drive my kids around. I have to stop and get gas in a bad neighborhood. I've got my walking cane. So the walking cane self-defense is one of the fastest ways to get started with defending yourself with a stick, because the moves are basic, simple, and extremely powerful. I'm going to show you right now. The first thing I want you to see is that you have to have this hook for it to be a legal walking stick for the purpose of mobility, meaning a medical device that you can take with you anywhere you go. You can have the straight stick, but that doesn't necessarily count. This is considered in this country by the Americans with Disability Act to be a medical device, which means you can take it with you into the bank, into the police station, to the grocery store, to your kids' school, to the movie theater. Anywhere you're allowed to go, you're allowed to bring this with you, and no one can make you prove that you have to have some medical reason to have it, which is why this is the most effective street fight self-defense weapon I've ever found, and one of my favorite stick self-defense weapons. So if you look at the basics, we're talking about slicing motions, striking motions this way. We're talking about jabbing motions. Think of a rifle butt or a bayonet strike. We think about creating distance, pushing. You have the ability to hook and pull them in. Think about behind the head, into that joint, into their ear, coming the other way. You can hold it in this position, immediately strike this way, bring it in this way, bring it back this way. So there's so many ways that you can use this stick, the basic walking cane. Now this is a trainer cane, but they're all very similar, all about the same. There's also spinning moves that you can do. Once you get better, combat cane spinning, you can start to add these to your arsenal of self-defense. Ability to keep someone off of you, create distance. Now, the basic principles of stick self-defense, or how to defend yourself with a stick, are situational awareness, pay attention to what's happening around you. Number two, get in a better position. And from here, you can see that there's a lot of stick between me and the threat. We're gonna call this bag right here the threat. You're walking down the street, minding your own business. You're smart enough to prepare for self-defense. Maybe you know you're going into an area where you don't feel as safe, so you bring the walking stick. Or maybe your situation is you have to carry a walking cane or a walking stick for mobility, just to get around. In any case, you've got it with you. The threat identifies itself, or you're just not sure. And here's why I like this so much, defending yourself with a stick. If we talk about one of those other sticks we had, I put it away like a sword. I'm thinking about the sword, right? If you bring a sword, and you have a sword, that's a stick, right? Especially the one that's stuck inside a cane, and you pull that out, you are immediately threatening. You're in trouble, that's a weapon. You whip out your nunchucks, that's two sticks on a chain, you're swinging those around, you're immediately in trouble, that's a weapon. This is still a medical device. You put your hands up like this between you and the threat, and you say, back up, I will defend myself. You have every right to do that, by the way. You have every right to carry this anywhere you go. You have every right in the world to defend yourself from harm, from danger, from someone stealing your dignity, from the safety and security of your family and your things, your stuff. So you carry this cane with you. From here, you get in that better position, and you can immediately strike in a very basic way. And I want you to start with that. When you get started with your walking cane, your self-defense cane, learn first how to simply do those slicing strikes, the strikes that are coming from the shoulders, out and down and across the body. The first two go down, and the next two come up in each direction. So you have downward strikes and you have upward strikes. Then learn the basic horizontal strikes, striking across and back. Whenever you pull it this way, make sure your palm is up, so if you run into something, it doesn't come flying out of your hand. If it's down like this, it's easy to peel it from your hand. So in this better position, with the strike, bringing it up, through, back, and then think about how you would use it to jab, pushing away, creating distance from you and the threat. This, think of a rifle butt strike. If it's in the other position, this is still a threat, that's why I changed it. Think of a bayonet strike. Then think about just pushing straight off. You have this ridge here, you hit that against their chest, or better yet, against the throat, the teeth, the nose, the eyes, and you say, you're too close, back up. They don't. You create a lot of force and power in a very small move with that technique. It's as simple as just pushing them off of you. Once you create that distance, then you go back to the other strikes or the jab, and of course, there's that hook. From here, you could hook the leg, you strike it, and you pull. Strike, grab the other hand, jerk their leg out from under them. Maybe their hand is coming out. They're trying to grab your loved one, your child, your spouse, whatever. Smash that hand, grab, and pull them back. Now, there are also a lot of things you can do with joint locks and pressure points, and we can go into that later. But when we talk about how to defend yourself with a stick, we're talking about this weapon here, the walking cane. Keep it basic and keep it simple from the beginning. Once you've mastered the basics of simple self-defense, that means big striking motions, block up, block down, block to the side, block the other side. You can block with one hand, striking through, maybe add a kick, drive an elbow, but learn the basics first of close quarters combat. From here with the stick, the cane. Then get into the fancy joint locks and pressure points and takedowns. There are a lot of really cool things that you're gonna learn, like they put their hands on you. I'm gonna teach you how to keep them away from you so they don't put their hands on you, right? From here, you're gonna smash it away. But later, we can bring it here, pull them back, you smash in the face, all kinds of ways to lock their arms, hit their pressure points, strike them in a way that's gonna put them on the ground and it's gonna make them hard for them to get back up and keep pursuing the fight against you. For self-defense, you now have a better option than just skin, blood, bones, all these tendons, all these things can be sliced and be removed, slice your fingers off. This doesn't bleed, right? This is better to deflect that knife strike, or better yet, smash the hand carrying the knife, or even better, turn off the operating system that's driving the knife at you. Hit them in that head, knock them unconscious, smash them a couple more times as the cops are coming for self-defense, and then you're out of there, you're safe, it's your right to defend yourself, and you're gonna learn how to do it with this kind of a stick, which is that simple, basic walking cane. So, real quick review, better position, stick between you and the threat, basic strikes, that's all you're gonna learn at the beginning. Think about striking in with the tip like a bayonet attack, the other side like a rifle butt strike, striking to the ribs, they're too close to you, here to here. Think about how you might take this edge here in both hands and stick it in their throat and clear them, get them out of your face for self-defense. Your hands are here, back up, I'll defend myself, and then you have to, right? Then you go into that fourth principle of self-defense, which is commitment. Commit to your strikes after you identify the targets. And again, later you're gonna learn all of the pressure points, takedowns, locks, and all that other stuff. Well, welcome. We're just finishing up. This is just a real quick one. I wanted to talk a little bit about the self-defense cane later today or early tomorrow morning, depending on when I have time. We're gonna go deep into detail on how you can get more fit, improve your agility, your strength, your mobility, all of the things that you need to fight effectively with the walking cane, and all of the other, a lot of new things that you maybe haven't seen yet, how you can block and defend and fight multiple attackers. This is a very efficient, very effective, in my opinion, the best self-defense tool, because you can take it with you wherever you go. And again, if in this country, especially in the United States, the Americans with Disability Act says you cannot ask me whether I need this or not. You can't make me prove it. I can take this wherever I need to go. The funny thing is today, this hip hurts a little bit. I could easily justify to myself that this would help. And when I lean on that a little bit, it does help, right? So now if you are in need of one of these, you start moving around, you get more exercise, you get stronger, you get better. You're not stuck in the house anymore. You're not feeling sorry for yourself. Well, legitimately, right? We all feel sorry for ourselves sometimes. I do. We all do. But you start moving around. But let's say you didn't want to carry it out in public because you're worried about what someone's going to think or say, or you're going to be a target because you're going to look like you're weaker. But now, because you're learning how to create distance between you and the threat, look how much distance I have, and then how to block a little bit, how to deflect, but most importantly, how to reach in and pursue the fight for self-defense. How to defend yourself with a basic walking cane or self-defense cane. This is more of the self-defense cane. This is the self-defense trainer. Now, I told you I was going to get some of these that came in. I have five of them. These are normally $35 plus $10.50 shipping from the supplier I get them from, Century Martial Arts. You can go there, you can click the link below, that'll take you there, and you can pay full price. Or, I got these just for you, because you keep asking me. And some of you can't get Century to ship to wherever you are. So I said, well, let's figure it out, see if I can ship it to you. So I got them, and my price is $25. That's about my cost. So for the same amount that I paid for them, plus $10.50 shipping, because I still have to ship it. So for $10 less, if you want one, and you don't need one, don't worry about it. But if you want one of these super lightweight, super durable, improve your training, get faster, learn all of these techniques while you protect your wrist and you get stronger, you can reach out to me, send me an email, info@quantumstrong.com, or go to my website, pasquinelli.com, and on there should be a way to contact me or whatever. But it's info@quantumstrong.com, and you can get one of these. Just send me, say I want one of these, and I'll send you like a PayPal invoice or whatever. But they're normally they're $35 if you go to Century. You go to that link below. If you want to get it that way, get it that way. They ship very fast. If you want me to send you one that I got 5 of them to resell to you at a discount because you keep asking me. And again, sometimes you live in a place that Century doesn't deliver to. Reach out and we'll see if I can get this to you. And it's 25 instead of 35 plus whatever it costs to ship to you. I'll find the best rate. Anyway, get your cane, start practicing. This is one of the best self-defense tools for a street fight or a violent attack. It's this basic stick. I love this whole week we're talking about sticks, how to defend yourself with a stick, and we're working on this one. I'm coming back a little bit later today after I run some errands, and then we're gonna I'm gonna change the uniform. We'll get into how you break a sweat, how you build power and muscle, how you defend yourself, and really learn how to fight with this stick and with other sticks. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in a little bit.